It's been fun watching everything going on with Saints Row. As you know, their stocks have dropped. They lost their parent company, lots of money, and they only have themselves to blame. Because the more I look into this game and the more that I read about how this game was developed, it just makes me wonder what's going on at these companies. Who's watching these people? So Embracer Group, this is the parent company to Volition, their stocks are down because of this game, because it's getting universally panned. It's getting really, really destroyed. We're going to go over user reviews in this video because those are out now. So now we can see what people are actually saying about this game. But I always like to start these videos for Saints Row off pointing out that it's now lost lots of money for its parent company, which is hilarious. Because they thought they could go in here. They make this game half-assed. It's got tons of bugs. They changed the main characters into these unlikable Zoomers. And they want to say that it's making a more broad Saints Row experience. They wanted to expand the audience, which is funny because every time you do that, this is basically saying they wanted to make it for everybody and make it inclusive and all of this shit, even though it already was. But, now they have to make a point out of it. And when they make a point out of this shit, it's always bad in any franchise. You should just do it and let it speak for itself. But when they go out there and when these companies go out there and they try to push that message, like we're embracing the message and our game or movie or whatever is embracing it, it's always shit. It's always garbage. And that's what they did with the Saints Row. They fought customers. They attacked customers. It was the standard that we've seen in 2020. So they wanted to make these Zoomer cringe characters. The best review I've seen is the one that Skill Up did. He really tore these new characters to pieces. And it was nice to see. It's not just him. It's tons of people. Go watch the reviews on how hollow and unlikable these new characters are. They're basically people from Twitter brought to life. It's a joke. It's like Twitter the game. Nobody wants to play Saints Row and fight student debt and capitalism. So the game is a flop. And we're seeing some pictures pop up from stores. This one right here, this is from launch day. And it's embarrassing. So this person here took this photo at a Walmart, obviously. It's a Walmart setup. And this is apparently, and I'm going to take their word for it, the opening day for the game. Look at all of these copies that they have. Usually on a new release, if it's anticipated like this game you would think is, it would be selling through the roof. But that didn't happen. It has not sold very well. Nobody is buying it. Nobody wants it. Remember when this reminds me of The Last of Us Part 2. Remember when that game came out and there were just stacks of the game everywhere in every store? It was hilarious. Nobody wanted that pile of trash. Just like nobody wants this. You're going to see more of these. I can't wait to see more of these games just sitting and dying on shelves because they thought they could sell SJW Twitter the game and thought it would be hot shit and they would get a whole new audience. They're saying it right here. They wanted to expand their audience. They want a whole new audience. Change the humor to appease people on Twitter. Didn't work out very, very well for them. So I'm looking forward. If you see these games stacked up, please take a picture of them. Tag me. I would love to do another video on this and just show a bunch of these games dying on shelves like we did with Last of Us Part 2 because it was hilarious to me. Now, looking at Metacritic. Before, we didn't have user scores. Now we have user scores for every platform. We're going to take a look at what these people have to say. For the PlayStation 5, we're now sitting at a user score of 2.8. Pathetic. For the PC, we're sitting at a score of 2.2. For the PlayStation 4, we're sitting at a 1.5. For the Stadia, I'm surprised anybody buys this for the Stadia. We are sitting at a 1.3. And for the Xbox, we are sitting at a 1.4. If you play it on Xbox Series X, we are sitting at 2.5. These are pathetic. Awful scores. And they're up there with the critic scores, which are sitting at 60s. No platform has higher than a 60. Even the PC version is sitting at a 69. PlayStation 5 sitting at a 63. Xbox sitting at a 67. It's pretty embarrassing. And you go down here and you look. Some people are saying, okay, this guy, Ray, gives it an 8. The gameplay is enjoyable. The story is a letdown, but the game was entertaining. So the story is shit. And that's a big part of a game like this. The gameplay, from what I understand, is buggy and broken. Now, some people are saying they're not having that and it's running better. So I'm wondering if they patched it. SkillUp's review said the game was a mess, and he showed receipts. Look at this one. This is a long one. I'm not going to read through it, but honestly, I played this game and gave it a fair shot, gave it a 1. Lazy, terrible characters, story is bad. Really wanted to enjoy this game. But for some of the... I really wanted to enjoy this game for some of the pretty good gameplay and the awesome addition. Saints Keyblade, anyone? But it was just way too cringe and was so horribly bad, I sincerely hope the devs see this and do something to fix it for the next game. Honestly, there is so much more on why this game sucked, but if I keep writing, I'll probably be here all day for something most people won't read through carefully. We got some more. Not a good game. Should have remastered the first 2 games. This cringe, brainless TikTok gang of pansies wouldn't be intimidating anybody, much less an actual gang. A 0, a lot of SJW content. I just want to play a game about brutal gangsters, and we got a lot of bugs and zoomers and boring gameplay without optimism. Damn, why in 2022 devs can't make games without a lot of BS? TLC says, woke garbage. I knew this game would be trash before it even came out. They're actively trying to destroy the series, like how 343 destroyed Halo. I like the new Halo, actually. Halo Infinite. I had a lot of fun playing that game, so I don't think they've destroyed Halo. I think the multiplayer needs a little bit of work. They kind of dropped the ball there by not having that ready. The Forge, I don't even know if it has Forge yet. But yeah, the game's a mess. The numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. And you can't spin this. Critics hate it. Users hate it. And that's why you're seeing copies sitting all over shelves. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.